Okay, so it's like this. I've been to a lot of places. We've run with bulls, we've rode in balloons, we've relaxed on beaches.
I always depart from and return to
the same city, yet somehow I let that city slip under the radar. I'm talking about my city, Toronto, the 6, T-Dot, Hogtown. But I'm about to change all that. I finally created my 48-hour Toronto itinerary. My fellow Torontonians will not be happy with me as I expose some of Toronto's hidden gems. However, Toronto historians will be pleased because I introduce some of Toronto's history. Without further ado, welcome to Toronto. We've been expecting you. Most of the stuff in our 48-hour Toronto itinerary is going to take place in the downtown core. For day one, we're going to go outside of the city just a little bit, and we'll start with Casa Loma, which is about a half an hour walk away from here. We're on Spadina Street to get the Spadina streetcar to head up north. After climbing the Baldwin Steps, we reached Casa Loma. This 98-room castle was commissioned by Sir Henry Milne Palette, a Canadian soldier and investor who founded the Toronto Electric Light Company in 1883. Designed by Toronto native and architect E.J. Lennox with a price tag of $3.5 million. Quick train ride from DuPont to St. George, and while on our way to the ROM, we discovered this cute little coffee shop.
I'm tasting carrots. Yeah. Kale too. Yeah. And it's very spicy from Cayenne. It's spicy also. There's a ginger in it. Ginger. Lemon. Ginger. Cayenne.
beets, I think.
Beets, yes. All good stuff. It's really good.
Okay, the Royal Ontario Museum, or the ROM, is one of the largest museums in North America and the largest in Canada. Right beside it is a hidden gem. Escape the hustle and bustle with this shortcut to the University of Toronto campus called the Philosopher's Walk. So we're just walking through Philosopher's Walk. We're about to head to the University of Toronto campus.
Quite a number of people who have everything that it would take to be happy, and they are not happy because they want something else or they want more of the same. And we all know people who have lots of misfortune and they are deeply happy. They radiate happiness. Why? Because they're grateful.
The University of Toronto was originally founded in 1827 as King's College and as the first institution of higher learning in Upper Canada. The university is comprised of 12 colleges, and with its beautiful campus, you can't help but feel a little Harry Potter-ish. Hidden gem number 2, Baldwin Village. Yes, you might have guessed it, it's the same Baldwin family who owned the land that the steps used to get to Casa Loma are built on. This small Toronto enclave is located in Toronto's Grange Park neighborhood and is famous for its small shops and restaurants. Truthfully, locals come here to get away from tourists, so please don't mention my name. I doubt you'll have any problem finding food here, but if not, we got Kensington Market and Chinatown coming up, and right on cue. And one of my favorite places in Toronto, the always eclectic Kensington Market. Kensington is Toronto's self-proclaimed most vibrant and diverse neighborhood. This bustling Toronto neighborhood serves as a fine indicator of Toronto's multicultural diversity. No establishment in Kensington Market is the same. Vendors, shops, and restaurants of all sorts of ethnicities make up the melting pot that is Toronto's most vibrant and diverse neighborhood. In addition, it also offers Hidden Gem Number 3, an open roof parking garage with spectacular views of Toronto. I can literally stay up here all day. But we must press on. The Art Gallery of Ontario is home to over 90,000 different artworks and is lauded as one of North America's most distinguished art museums. Meanwhile, in Chinatown, the earliest record of Toronto's Chinese community is traced to a man named Sam Ching, who owned a hand laundry business on Adelaide Street in 1878 and was the first person listed in the city's directory. Here you can find anything and everything, but one of my favorite foodie spots is the always packed Pho Hung, and here's why. Damn good stuff. Okay, Hidden Gem Number 4, but it's quickly becoming a tourist attraction, so I'm not quite sure how hidden it is anymore, but it's one of Toronto's most surprisingly artistic accomplishments. Graffiti Alley stretches for approximately 1 kilometer and is teeming with urban art that is legally painted each summer. If you're looking to explore Toronto in hopes of finding a hidden gem that reflects the urban artistic capabilities of the city, then Graffiti Alley is that and much more. It's a beautiful thing to get to watch people create their art.
Now, the good thing about Graffiti Alley is that the artwork changes all the time, so every time you come back every once in a while, it's something different. So after Graffiti Alley, you end up on Portland Street, and Portland Street takes you down to the King West neighborhood, and that's where the happening, popping clubs and bars are all located. So that's where we're off to next.
King West Village is one of Toronto's fastest growing communities, with waves of young professionals moving into the neighborhood. Walking east along King West, we stroll into my neighborhood, the Entertainment District. Aside from more bars, nightclubs, and restaurants, we also have the Toronto International Film Festival headquarters, Princess of Wales Theatre, Royal Alexandria Theatre, Roy Thomson Hall, and Scotiabank Theatre. Also in the Entertainment District is the Rogers Centre. Opened on June 1989 and originally named the Sky Dome, Rogers Centre is a multi-purpose indoor stadium that holds some of Toronto's wonderfully exciting venues. Notably, the Rogers Centre is home of the Toronto Blue Jays. Before she retired, my mother worked at CN, Canadian National Railway, so naturally I grew up around trains and even worked in the CN train yard during summer holidays. So of course I love trains, and the Toronto Railway Museum for me is a pretty cool place. It's dedicated to preserving the physical legacy, history, and experience of rail transportation in Toronto and Ontario, which leads us to our final stop, the Canadian National Tower. Often viewed as a pride and joy of Toronto, the CN Tower is a spectacular architectural and engineering feat that captures the livelihood of this city. Whew, what a day. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and don't forget to watch day 2.